Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome to SEMA 2025 with HP Tuners. We are very, very excited to be here again, and we've got some fantastic vehicle unveilings today, but you're not going to hear from me. I'm going to have the professional do it. So I'm going to hand directly over to the one, the only, Cristy Lee from Motor Trend.
Why, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going to leave this to you now.
You're going to leave it to me.
Yeah,
It's probably best for everybody.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the grand intro as well.
See you.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome, guys, to SEMA Day 1. This is a very exciting time of the year for all of us here at SEMA and for all of us car people, because we get to see some really awesome cars. And I tell you guys what, we've got some very rad cars in store for you in just moments here. We've got 3 beautiful vehicles, custom builds as you come to expect here at SEMA, and we're going to show those off a little bit, chat a little bit, talk to car people, and we're going to make this fun. Okay, so what do you guys say? Do you want to start off with our first reveal? SEMA. We got to get jazzed up about this, okay? You guys ready to start off with this first reveal? Yeah! Better. Now that I have your attention, let's dive into this. Okay, so to introduce our very first reveal, this beautiful truck that we have here is a 1948 Ford F1 named Revenant. All right, now this thing is all about modern muscle meets vintage farm truck, and I really like this build. I think it's pretty cool. But first I want to bring up the guys from Lopez Performance. So come on up here, Jesus and Sean. Please welcome them. All right, well, let's do a Cristy sandwich here. I'm gonna have you guys get on one side. We're gonna make it feel comfortable for everybody. What do you say? Should we go ahead and pull this cover off here and take a look?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, guys. Everybody do their very best attempted Vanna White display here. Excellent, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, well, you guys gave me an applause. This definitely needs an applause. Excellent. All right, Jesus, under the hood here, we've got a Gen 3 Coyote paired with the Tremec transmission. You've got the modern accents to go with that vintage farm truck vibe that you wanted to keep with this build, the Revenant. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Sure.
I got you.
Okay, so I think what we wanted to do is kind of get away from the farm truck and make it more like modern street. First of all, I want to say thank you to HP Tuners and Tommy and his dad, Carlos, because without them, this would not be possible. They're the owners of the truck. So we wanted to do just like a mean, modern, muscle-looking truck is what we were going for. And I'll let Sean talk a little bit more about the design.
Yeah, I mean, this is well-executed design here. Sean, Lopez Performance out of San Bernardino, California. There we go, my microphone's letting me down right now, but it's gonna be great for you. I just know it.
Okay, sounds good.
Tell us a little bit about this build process. I know you guys said you had been working on this car 5-6 years.
Yeah, we've been working on it for a couple years in the past, but it's been interesting process because, you know, like Jesus said, it was the balance of a farm truck meets muscle kind of performance truck. And we wanted to keep the whole truck still 1948, but have some performance elements into it. And so it's been a balancing act of just going back and forth with that. And it's really inspirational working with Jesus, the Lopez family, and of course looking at the Gabe's custom interior. So it's just been really a great truck to be a part of, yeah.
Tell us about some of the exterior features, the color, the wheels. Was that your choice? Was it the owner's choice?
I would say it's a collective of everybody involved. One of the things that I did kind of want to do, express to Jesus, is I knew the truck was going to be black and I wanted to keep it timeless, so we decided to keep the trim the black nickel, which has a kind of a warm, timeless element to it, and that kind of really makes it really elegant. Yeah.
I completely agree with you. Now, you mentioned your owners of the vehicle here. Tommy and his father, Carlos, are here. Come on up, guys. I know they're excited to talk for a second. What an honor to have your vehicle here displayed at SEMA. So come here, join the fun. We've got a little family atmosphere going on. Tommy, Carlos, welcome. What's it feel like to have your truck sitting here? It's so beautiful.
You know, this is the first time we've actually seen the truck together like this, so I think it's the Jesus special a little bit. He wanted to hold on to it until we were here to see it in person for the first time, and I'm speechless. I mean, we are just blown away. And to be totally honest, this didn't start as, you know, let's get to SEMA and, you know, blow it out of the water, but it evolved pretty quickly, and there's no looking back. there's no looking back at this point. We're super ecstatic. So thank you. Thanks to Jesus, Sean, Gabe. You guys just knocked it out of the park. We're very appreciative.
Did you guys get at least a sneak peek, maybe some photos, like something in the Instagram DM of what this might look like? Nothing?
We saw what everybody here saw in the teasers, so very little past a certain point. Obviously, we knew the truck was going to be black. We knew a lot of the spec, but yeah, we were. Jesus held out, which is great. This is a cool way to see it for the first time.
Well, I just want to take a different angle here, and this is more about what this project meant to me and to our relationship. You know, I always loved cars. Grew up with those, and to have kids that also enjoy them as much is a beautiful thing, and this has been very emotional, you know, in a way. So, father, son, here we go for the next one.
Oh my gosh, you guys, come on, it's too early for tears at SEMA. This is touching, seriously. How did this truck start out? Like, how different is the transformation, in your opinion, from what it was to what you see now?
We bought this truck and it was in primer, and I mean, it was pretty rough. And I think, you know, this being the first build like this that we've done together, you don't really know what quite to expect going into it. But once you're in, you're along for the ride. So the transformation is night and day. I mean, it is just, it's a completely different truck. And I mean, you can do stuff to these things forever, but at a certain point, you want to get in it and you want to drive it, right? So, you know, there's an element of just excitement and anticipation, but you got to be patient. And I think they're well worth the wait. I mean, it's clear from this experience. So.
Love it, guys. Okay, I'm going to let you actually take a closer look at the vehicle. Since
Awesome.
This is the first time you're seeing it at SEMA, no big deal at all, okay? So we're going to dismiss you so that you can actually take a breather now. And
Thank you
it's
very
a lot.
much.
It's a lot. Okay, so thank you guys.
Can I do a shout out real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I just want to shout out to my family. They did this beautiful interior in here, you'll see. So my dad, my brothers, it's a family business. So please take a look at that interior from Gabe's Custom Interiors. They absolutely nailed it. So thank you. And also my beautiful wife for holding it down at home. And, you know, this wouldn't be possible without her and her support. So thank you guys. Love you guys.
Thank you.
All right. And can you guys tell us a little bit more about your relationship with HP Tuners and how you incorporated that into this build?
Yeah, obviously, with the modern performance of the Gen 3 Coyote, we link up with HP Tuners and the tuning capabilities that they provide, and it's absolutely killer because this thing rips on the street. So obviously on that performance side, it was beautiful to marry that with HP Tuners.
Thank you so much. We'll let you enjoy this a little bit more. Guys, please give it up for the guys at Lopez Performance and this absolutely beautiful 48 Ford F1 Revenant.
What do you think?
Oh my God.
Color?
Stunning.
All right.
You were so right.
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome Kyle Kuhnhausen. Nailed it. I nailed it. Kyle Kuhnhausen out of Oregon.
Yep.
Let's talk about this car, but let's see it first.
Okay,
Okay, guys.
you guys are ready.
Go ahead and give us our reveal. This 1966 Corvette Sirius 66. Let's put those hands together. Come on, guys. Warm them up for the day. It's a big day of reveals. Let's warm them up here. All right, Kyle, welcome. Welcome to SEMA.
Hey, thank you. I'm excited to be here, and I'm really grateful to be in the HP Tuners booth showing you our best creation to date by far. This thing, we're really proud of it.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about this build, okay? I was following you on social media. I had a chance to see that you have been working on this car diligently for quite some time, sir.
Yeah, it's this is the culmination of 5 years of effort. You know, that's not on it every second of the day. There's delays, there's setbacks and whatnot, but the real stat that tells the story is that this car has over 10,000 labor hours in it. And when people look at it, I think you see where all those hours went, because it is, you know, if you know anything about a C2 Corvette, they are one of the hardest bodies to do. And it's like chasing a moving target the whole way. It takes knowledge, it takes hard work, it takes a little bit of luck, but we figured out a way to make this thing just as flawless as we could possibly do. So, you know, even sitting there with the sheet on it, it looks fast, it looks sharp. But when you pull it off like right now and seeing everybody's faces, it's quite a car.
I was really fascinated by all of the R&D, the engineering that has gone into most of the metal and fabrication work that you've done on this vehicle, which is completely custom. Tell us a little bit more about your background, because you did not learn that overnight, sir.
Yeah, well, fun fact, I did 1 year of engineering school and then I went to business school because this was my jam. Come full circle, now I spend half my time in CAD. But that's kind of my baby. Is I'm a function guy, I'm a race car guy, but I'm expected to finish these cars out to about all the builder's level of, you know, being able to eat off the bottom of the car, perfect gaps, you know, perfect tolerances. So I'm a really precise person. I love precision, I love the engineering, I love working on the weight bias from when the vehicle starts from the concept to the finish, figuring out where we're going to place these components to take advantage of things like mechanical grip. If you have a 295 front tire and a 345 out back, obviously you want more weight off the back of the car so that you can have a balance around the corner. Things that you just don't see in a typical high-end hot rod where it's built for how it looks. This one looks beautiful, but it's built to function and it's built to work on. And I think that's what's really unique about it. And what keeps me up late at night is trying to package all this stuff in a way that makes that happen. And I think that's kind of the special sauce that we have at KMC, is being able to see all those through, because it's a battle of attrition. It's not, none of this that we do is easy. Yes, we love it, but there's a lot of hard work that goes into making something like this come to life.
Definitely a smart choice from business school to building cars.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Great choice, great choice. Let's talk powertrain a little bit. Engine, transmission. You've got the GM independent ECU and TCU operating this, and you've got your car on display here at the HP Tuners booth.
I do. Yeah, so this is kind of a very unique package, and that's what makes this car, for me, it's what makes the car because of the way it actually drives. This car drives like no hot rod I've ever been in. I've been in a lot of hot rods. This has an LT4, direct injected LT4, dry sump oiled. It's got all the right gear. But what makes it special is it has the ZF8HP70 transmission. So this is a CAN communication-based transmission. It's controlled by a Turbolamic standalone TCU. And figuring out how to make the GM E92 factory ECU operate seamlessly with the Turbolamic TCU so that we can actually enjoy what makes that transmission so special in the driving characteristics is kind of where HP Tuners comes into play. I spent a ton of time with the MPV2 that I have. I know they need to update me. Now we're all the way to 4. I'm behind the times. But using that to just, you know, set our parameters in the GM ECU, being able to just have people remote in, I mean, it just makes that collaboration, because this isn't just me, this is the effort of, you know, many people coming together to get the tuning right on this thing to make that engine package happen. You're going to see a lot of 8 HPs hooked up to port injected LSs. I'm telling you, the LT4 is a little bit more difficult, but we figured it all out.
You definitely need to get your hands on that brand new MPV i4.
I did see that, and I'm well due for one of those.
Okay, I had a chance to talk with you earlier and your dad, who's filming all of this, and just glowing right now. Dad didn't want to come over here and do an interview, but I have to ask you about that relationship and the two of you working on this build together.
Yeah. Well, actually, I said he can't come over here and get on the mic because we will all get in trouble. But no, I actually work with my dad. He sold his business, and now he works with me on a daily basis. So we bond through that, and we've been bonding like that since I was a little kid. So it's really a special thing that we do. And when you look at the lines on this car, how sharp they are and how perfect they are, that's his hard work. That's not me. He's the guy that does that. So when I say KMC, I'm the face of the company, but it's a family affair, truly, and that's why it's Kuhnhausen Metal Concepts, not Kyle's Concepts. You know what I mean?
I love it. That's one of the most important things to me about this entire industry is not only the passion that comes through on the build, but the relationships that you have with the build as well. So kudos to the two of you. This is an amazing project. You're also competing in Battle of the Builders as well.
We are. I'm very excited for that. We're in for SEMA's Best Engineered Award too, and you know the all bets are off. I did every. I can hang my hat on this car because there's not one more. You could talk to my gracious client. There's not one more thing I could do to this car. Not one. It is done. We have chased every little subcategory and avenue you can chase on a high-end hot rod build. And I'm just proud of it now, and this week's going to be really special. Taking it in and getting to experience with all these people and share a little piece of this car and bring them up to date with all the cool stuff that you can't even see, which is where 60% of the time was spent on this thing. So it's a really unique hot rod, and we're really, really grateful to be here this week.
All right, Kyle, well, best of luck to you in that, and congrats on displaying here. Guys, give it up one more time for Kyle Kuhnhausen, Kuhnhausen Metalworks, out of Oregon.
Can I do one?
You sure can, sir.
Hey, and I just want to say thanks to everyone who showed up for this unveiling, and an extra special thanks to my wife at home watching our daughter so I can be here doing this. Without her, I don't get to go build cars like this and work stupid hours and stuff. So got to get that one in there and say thank you. Thanks, babe.
Nice save there, buddy. Nice save. All right, guys, give it up one more time for Kyle and Sirius 66. All right, we're going to keep this party flowing and step on over here to our third and final reveal. All right, guys, let's go ahead and reveal this one. Check it out. This 68 Chevy C10 Survivor build out of Roadster shop. Come on, little love, little love. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this car. Unfortunately, don't have anybody here from Roadster Shop today to chat with us because they have a whole slew of reveals, but this is a pretty amazing build, guys. 376 LS3 with a 2.9 liter Whipple supercharger, putting out 1,000 horsepower on E85 fuel. So this is kind of a fun build with the heritage and that vintage truck look. I have a 72 C10 myself, but it's got all the power that you would expect under the hood. It's a little bit of a sleeper build going on. I love it. It's got an 8 HP 90 transmission with a Bluetooth bump shift module and column shifter, tuned with HP Tuner's core ECU, of course. Let's take a look here as well. You've got Brent's custom cabinets. I heard a little story about this, that this was kind of a nod to his business as well. And you can check out the wood feature relating to the custom cabinetry in the bed of this truck with this beautiful zebra wood. Guys, give it up for this beautiful 68 Chevy C10 Survivor build out of Roadster shop. All right, well, thank you to everyone that stopped by to join us today here at HP Tuners. I'm honored to be joining my friends yet again for another SEMA and have the honor of unveiling some of the most beautiful cars that we all get to enjoy and see during the best week of the year, let's be honest here, people, okay? Big thanks to everyone at Lopez Performance, and big thanks to everyone at Kuhnhausen Metalworks out of Oregon as well, and the guys at Roadster Shop too. So this is Cristy Lee saying thanks for joining us, guys. Check us out at hptuners.com, and hey, maybe we'll be back next year with more from SEMA, but we definitely have more from SEMA 2025 on the way.